Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth's Platinum Trophy was such an amazing grind, with having 80 to 100 hours estimated time and probably one of my longest Platinum trophies yet. I'm going to be putting it into 4 steps. Step 1, enjoy the story of the game while also trying to beat all the sub-stories the game has to offer. Step 2, finish all the characters' drink links and life links, which I'll explain more later into the video, and working on some missable trophies that I may have missed. Step 3 is to level up Ichiban to level 70, then finally step 4, clean up. If you want me to platinum other games, let me know in the comments below. Let's get into it. The trophy I unlocked was back in action, which was for completing chapter 1 of the game. Sorry in advance for skipping ahead, this was due to me trying to get back to where I was on the PS5 version because I was playing on the PS4 version at the time. This won't be there for future parts of the video. The next trophy I unlocked was called Fish Out of Water, which was for completing chapter 2. We get held at gunpoint, get drugged and have our wallet and clothes taken, get arrested for it, run away from the police, and having Kiryu and for some reason the person who held us at gunpoint join our team. We get our second trophy of the game called Touching Lives, which was for completing 10 sub-stories. The fourth trophy I unlocked was Wandering Dragon, which was for reaching level 10 with Ichiban. Next trophy that I ended up unlocking was Spirit of Aloha. This was because I befriended 50 people through Aloha links. While an unconventional one, my 6th trophy was called Not a Total Waste, which was obtaining an item from the toilet. Ew, gross. The next trophy that I got was Time Marches On, which unfortunately we do get some sad news from Q.
がんなんだ。余命半年とそう言われてる。
With the sad news out of the way, I actually ended up getting a new trophy, which was my 8th trophy called Saving Lives. This was because I did 20 sub-stories. After defeating Danny Trejo, chapter 4 was finished, which unlocked my 9th trophy being Down and Out. Funnily enough, this trophy is called Don't Hate the Player. This was unlocked by meeting up with 5 people from the mismatch minigame. Talking to women aside, I was finally able to get my next trophy being my 11th trophy called Misgivings, which was for completing chapter 5. While grinding in the open world, I was finally able to get Kazuka to level 30, giving me my 12th trophy, Resolute Dragon. After completing all the Sujimon sub-stories, I was able to become a Sujimon champion and unlock a trophy. I also got my 14th trophy, Living Your Best Life, for playing 40 sub-stories. All party members have their representative trophy for their drink links. I was able to get my 15th trophy for viewing all of Tomizawa's drink links. To quickly explain what drink links and life links are, they are basically a way to get to know a party member to unlock new abilities and a very powerful weapon once completing them. With life links being very different by letting you see characters from Q's life but are also not easiest to unlock. With that quick explanation out of the way, let's get back into it. This one was actually really fun to do. My 16th trophy was called LA Happy as Can Be, for viewing 8 activities from LA Happy tours.
Let's LA Happy!
With the next scene not being very LA Happy, where we learned some shocking news about Bryce Fairchild unlocking our next trophy. There was no other trophy unlocks except for one, which was Separate Ways for completing chapter 7. While reminiscing on good memories with Q, I was able to get a new trophy called Precious Memories for gathering 30 memoirs of a dragon. While once again grinding in the open world, I was finally able to get my 20th trophy called Suji Maniac, which is for registering 100 Sujimon into the Suji Dex. I was able to get 2 trophies in quick succession, one being squared away for viewing all of Namba's drink links, The second one being commanding respect. This was for viewing all of Song-hee's drink links.
言ってくれますね。
With the next trophy called Abundant Memories for gathering 70 Memoirs of a Dragon. With also my 24th trophy being called Missing Words for viewing all of Psycho's drink links.
乾杯。
乾杯。
The 25th trophy took a while to unlock and it was called Side Hustle. It was for raising a job to rank 30. And with that, chapter 8 was finished and I was able to unlock my next trophy. I decided to get my 27th trophy out of the way and it was called 30 Minotaurs Free for completing all the crazy delivery courses. Next 3 trophies were for completing chapter 9, chapter 10, and lastly chapter 11. With my 31st trophy being Mad Hustle for raising 3 jobs to rank 30. Which then leads us to our next trophy holding the line for completing chapter 12. With 2 chapters left, I was finally able to unlock the trophy pound for pound for dialing up pound mates 30 times. While grinding for the final 2 chapters, I was finally able to get the Ultimate Hustle trophy for raising 7 jobs to rank 30. I was also able to get the Sujimon Sensei trophy for registering 200 Sujimon to the Suju Dex. With the money that I got from grinding, I was able to get investing in the future for completing all of Julie's investments. With another trophy being unlocked not long after that called Something from Nothing for making 10 pieces of gear at Julie's Gearworks. After all that, the final chapter is upon us. We got our next trophy called Turning the Tides for completing chapter 13. With the final battles quickly approaching, I was finally able to recruit my final Sujimon to earn the trophy Sujimon Snag'em for recruiting 10 Sujimon from battle. With also finally getting Kazuga to level 50, being able to unlock the Apex Dragon trophy. After defeating Bryce Fairchild and Inaba, I was finally able to get my final story trophy called The Man Who Regained His Name for completing chapter 14.
カズマだ。
With step 1 finally finished, I was able to start working on step 2, with the first trophy being Ruffians Beware for conquering the Hawaiian Haunt. My 43 trophy being called Dungeon Sweeper for conquering the Yokohama Underground. The next couple of trophies that I earned were for the drink links that I didn't finish during the story, so I'm going to quickly pop them up now. I also decided to quickly get an easy trophy called Prize Fighter for maxing out a Sujumon's level and friendship. My 49th trophy being kind of a sad one called Renewed Purpose for completing all of Q's life links. This next trophy brings us to 80% of the way done with the platinum, and it was called Sicko Stopper for completing all of the Sicko Snap courses. My 51st trophy being called Funk Goes On for pushing either Q's soul, tech or body to the max. On the topic of maxing out stats, the next trophy I got was Superhuman for raising one of Kazuga's personality stats to max. With the next one being called Metahuman for raising all of Kazuga's personality stats to the max. Funny enough, this easy trophy was actually really hard for me to unlock, and it's called Somewhere Over the Rainbow for photographing a rainbow in the skies of Hawaii. With my 55th trophy being called Break It Up for winning 20 Sujimon raids. I had to use my brains to get this trophy called License to Skill for obtaining 10 certificates from the Onobara Vocational School. With my last trophy of step 2 being called Having Fun Yet for completing 10 minigames. To quickly start and finish off step 3, I was able to get Ichiban to level 70. With With only 5 trophies left for the cleanup stage, I was able to unlock Don Doko Agogo for running a TV ad on Don Doko Island. With the pain of the island already setting in, I got my next trophy called Craftaholic for crafting 100 different pieces of DIY furniture. With the pain and suffering of Don Doko Island finally nearly to a close, I was able to get Basking in Glory for transforming Don Doko Island into a 4-star resort. With our third last trophy being called Island Hospitality for welcoming 100 guests to the island. I was finally able to stop the pain of Don Doko Island by unlocking the Don Doko Denouement trophy for completing the Don Doko Island story. I left an easy trophy for last, called Photo Hunter, for taking 30 different photos for the photo rally. And that's it. After the total time of 153 hours, I was able to unlock the Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth Platinum Trophy. If you guys want to recommend me games to Platinum, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Also, thank you to My57 for making the video's amazing thumbnail. I'll see you all next time.